Recast has been supporting Microsoft customers and complementing Microsoft endpoint technologies for over 10 years, with thousands of customers and millions of devices under management. Recast is loved by systems managers who use our technologies to deliver the best experiences for their enterprises. The right-click tools are your essential configuration manager and Intune companion. And Application Workspace is a world-class application and user experience management platform. We believe that Microsoft technologies, including Intune, Entra, AVD, and Windows 365, are at the core of the modern workplace, and making sure you get the best value out of your Microsoft investment is our driving ambition.
Microsoft smashed it out of the park with Windows, Intune, and Entra. It's now possible to onboard new devices in minutes rather than hours or days. The old and slow processes of imaging and manual configuration have been swept away in favor of mass automation and deployment. Windows has never been easier. On the other hand, as the states have grown and the borders of work have expanded, gaining telemetry, ensuring security, and leveraging automation of devices has never been harder. Application management takes this to a whole new dimension of complexity. Back in 2018, Steve Ballmer stated that there were 35 million Windows applications. Fast forward to 2025, and unsurprisingly, that number continues to climb as we find more and more applications in our enterprises. Each of those titles will have their own quirks and idiosyncrasies, separate requirements and deployment mechanisms, methods of configuration and updates. Each organization and even each persona will then have their own particular configs for each of these applications. Then multiply all of these variables together, devices, apps, user personas, locations, and you are very rapidly dealing with the largest and most complex operation in all of IT. Traditional issues like choosing between on-prem and cloud are the least of your concern.
The right-click tools and Application Workspace are designed to complement your existing Microsoft investment so you can control and manage all of your Windows devices, no matter where they are or how complex your application estate has to be. Right-click Tools Enterprise is your essential companion for Configuration Manager and Intune, with systems management tools that supercharge your ability to take care of computers both in the Configuration Manager console and in the Intune management portal. We've built the tools that address the friction in systems management, allowing you to get critical information about your users, devices, and infrastructure, and then let you immediately take action on them. We also provide advanced dashboards for helping assess things like software update compliance, BitLocker device encryption, hardware and firmware auditing, and more. And yes, you can right-click and act on any devices in the dashboards too. That's kind of our thing. Right-click Tools Enterprise can work in a simple standalone mode, using Recast Management Server to handle enterprise firewall and network complexity, or with a razor-thin agent for 100% visibility of your work from anywhere devices. What about those third-party apps? You can stop worrying about them. Right-click Tools Patching has a catalog of over 4,000 applications. By automating the deployment, configuration, and update of those third-party apps, Right-click Tools Patching saves you an enormous amount of time and helps secure your environment. Right-click Tools Insights has over 220 different reports for helping you solve some of the hardest data challenges in systems management. Difficult to inventory data like monitors and docking station details, they're at your fingertips. And Insights has the ability to pull warranty information from over a dozen hardware manufacturers, making hardware lifecycle purchasing decisions even easier. Finally, Right-click Tools Privileged Access helps you tame exceptions for local admin rights, allowing your team to issue single-use elevation codes for one-off requests or delegate self-service elevation with justification. Right-click Tools Privilege will let you reduce the number of people with standing local admin rights while also reducing your help desk ticket count.
Let's look more closely at Recast Application Workspace. Most organizations are dealing with thousands of applications and thousands of application configurations. Application Workspace has been designed to simplify application management and to unify your applications into a single platform. Using Application Workspace, processes that may have previously taken hours or days can now be carried out in minutes. Take application packaging, for example. Application Workspace lets you eliminate packaging and deploy applications as the original vendor intended, with no containerization and no sandboxing. Our curated app store of over 7,500 titles, and growing daily, lets you simply select the application and deploy to your users and devices. The application is then silently deployed to the endpoint with no prompts for privilege elevation or questions about config. We've done all the hard work for you. And what about those applications that aren't in any store? With Application Workspace, you can bring your applications into modern management and then create repeatable workflows that ensure your applications are deployed correctly every time, no matter how complex. By leveraging intelligent application delivery built into the Application Workspace platform, you can even change how an application is launched based on context of the user and device. In the office, you may allow an application to be launched locally on the device. When that user then takes their laptop to a coffee shop, you can either prevent the application from launching or force it to launch in AVD or Cloud PC. Let me show you some of this. With Recast Application Workspace, the old methods of application delivery and lifecycle management are a thing of the past. Recast's industry-leading setup store means that there is now no longer any need to package the majority of your applications. With over 7,500 applications and versions to choose from across Windows and macOS, you'll be able to find the application you need very, very quickly. What's more, these applications are being added and updated on a daily basis. Common applications like Google Chrome, which used to take maybe multiple downloads and uploads and configuration steps, can now be deployed and delivered in minutes. What's more, we can surface all of those fiddly configurations directly into the wizard. So no more do you need transforms or MSTs or ADMX templates to make this work. You can simply select the application, choose which users it needs to go to, and then put those configs in directly in the wizard. You can then have Chrome for Business or many other applications deployed to your end users in minutes rather than hours. And there's Chrome for Business. When I click on this, you can see that all the actions that are needed to make this install and to make this launch your end users are all there and ready to go. And because of the entitlements we created, this will now appear either in the catalog or directly in the workspace for all of the users you've entitled. Custom applications are also very simple to create. All you need to do is click on your package repository and then click on Create. And from here you can create multiple different types of application, from web application to MSI to Mac applications or custom packages. And you can put in as many steps as you need to make sure that those applications are fully installed. Getting access to the applications couldn't be easier for the end user. You can use the optional Application Workspace launcher and the users can simply click on the applications they want to get access to. What about Chrome? Well, in this example, when I click on Catalog, then you'll be able to see Chrome that I created earlier. So as an end user, I can go in, I can click on Chrome. There's Chrome for Business, 64-bit. Click on that, go to my workspace, simply click on Google Chrome. That will start the install, and then when it's installed, it will launch. It's very, very straightforward. And all the applications also have their shortcuts on the desktop and in the Start menu. The user journey, by using Application Workspace, stays consistent and seamless. There are no pop-ups for privilege management. There are no pop-ups for any config. Everything is being done by the platform for a very App Store-like experience.